It'll be nice when I get to my YouTube channel having 1,000 videos on it again. Can you imagine, like, over 3 years I accumulated 4,200 videos on my original YouTube channel, just to lose them all because of bloody censorship created by YouTube themselves with a stupid bullshit. You've gone against our community guidelines bullshit. The community guidelines, what they mean is you've gone against us not wanting you to speak out the truth. So you're a naughty, naughty, naughty boy, and we're gonna punish you and make you go and sit in the corner with a dunce hat on. That's how they used to treat you. Still do. There's lots of people getting taken off YouTube because of it. But because I was putting videos up of still coming out during supposedly pandemic and lockdown, there's no way I would ever lock down. Never. Even if they do it again now, I still wouldn't stay in, because it's not the politicians, it's the hidden, the shadow government behind them that put them into place, into power. The money people, the Satanists, the pedophiles that put them into power, into office, and told they've got to be good boys and do as they're told and pass the laws that they want and policies put into place. Not the politicians want for us, for them. So when you think you're going to the polling stations and put an X in a box for who you're supposed to be wanting to vote in, there's not a hope in hell you get who you want, because they've already decided 25 to 30 years ago who they want to be putting in, like they did with Obama. He was born to go into that position because he's like a Satanist, and he just wanted to destroy America from within. Same as Biden. They're all just bought and paid puppets for the globalist elites. Well, you know, they call them elites, but they're fuck all. They're just nothing but black Satanists, near spines. And they're all like into eating children, like eating their flesh, drinking their blood. So they're all evil. So the worse you are, the more evil that you are. Like Fauci killing everybody with the injections. He gets attaboy, good boy, pat on the shoulder, and gets paid more money and goes higher up. So Bill Gates and Fauci, they were highly praised because they were killing people left, right and centre. Right, so I'm getting a spill of the wet stuff again. Look, you can see all the circles of what the rain's creating on the stream. But eventually I'll be going underneath the trees when I get around this corner, so I'll get shelter from this wet stuff at the moment. But it's never been lasting long. It's just a 5-minute spell and stops. Sound of trickling water, and you get this all the way up around the corner here, all the way up, and there's like more white water rapid drop downs as you get further around the corner. It's a nice section of the water, this one. Oh, it looks like there's no trees left to stand underneath. They've all gone. There was still a few at the beginning that you could walk underneath, but they've all been chopped down now, look. So it just shows you how long it's been since I've been up here checking it out. But the whole landscape takes on a new look when they've chopped all the trees down. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Start losing my balance now because I hate these awkward sloping paths. They just sheep's trails. It sends me all over the shop. And because I'm permanently trying to correct myself, my right calf muscle at the back's starting to put a little bit now, because I'm putting more pressure on the right leg at the back. Right, so I'm nearly at this stream that comes down from the right now, to cross over it and continue along this grass track. Right, so once again let's turn back round and point my camera back where I've come from. So you can see I've come round in a big sort of half bow, half circle sort of thing. Right back there where that round homestead is that I passed over through the single gate at the back. Right, so up ahead I can see one of them signs with a triangle on it. Beware tree harvesting going on. And obviously they've chopped all the trees down that you used to walk, and you could keep underneath the branches and get shelter from any of the water stuff coming down. But that's all being cut down now, so I hope I'm going to be able to get through there as well, because it looks like all those dead branches have just been dumped. Like they leave a right mess behind. Sometimes you can't get through for the old dead stumps and bits of branches that's been left. Or you've got to step over them or go around them, try to get on with your journey. Oh hell, it looks like the pathway's been totally wiped out. Right, so this is where it drops down, and that stream passes all the way from up there, comes all the way down here and joins the Usway burn just here. So this is where you got to step over and hope you don't slip on the slimy bloody rocks. There was a bit of a tree on this corner, so you could grab the branches when you go to step over the slimy rocks to make sure you didn't fall over, but so as you see, the rocks are slimy green, and when I was coming this way I was just stood on the first one, and when I went to launch myself over, my foot just slipped off those first ones and I come flying over on my front here. see where other people have had their footprints in the slime just there. Whoa, 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 man, shit, man. As soon as I start lifting my foot, my balance just goes to rat shit. Right. Oh, it's really slippy here, like, holy crap. I'm frightened when I lift my foot up and put it on there, I'm going to slip back down. Right, I'm just going to go for that bit there and just launch myself forward. Because I think these rocks are just going to be totally slippy as hell. Phew, done it. So that's where I slipped over. Just trying to step over there. So like I say, I put my foot down, went to step over, and the foot that I was stepping over on just slipped backwards and I went straight flying over there, lying on my chest. And I had to push myself up quick before I got soaking wet. Right, let's get to the end of this grass track now and get round to haugh Cottage. If I can get past all this cut down debris, that is. I hope they've had the sense to clear it all away from the actual pathway going along here. We'll see. Otherwise I might have to go over the other side of the wire fence and walk along a grass embankment here to get past it all. I don't know yet until I get further on. See if the pathway's still clear to walk along. But I've got about 3/4 of a mile to walk along here before I get back up on the road and then drop down to haugh Cottage. And as I said before, the droplets were coming down and it only lasted 2 minutes and then stopped. So I've been lucky so far. Fingers crossed, lasts the whole journey. Well, so far so good. I can see ahead on the pathway they've kept the debris to the right of these big tree stumps that have left in the ground. But you can see all the big roots are still under the ground here. And I'm stepping over now. That used to step on before. But these trees used to give you cover above your head. You look at the thickness of the roots, man. Massive. Like big octopus legs coming out. I was coming along here with Con one day and he disappeared into the trees for a brief moment and he come out with a bloody wood pigeon in his gob. How he caught it I don't know, but I shouted, "Hey, leave it!" And he let go of it and it just flew off. Thank God. But he must have been bloody sharp and fast for to catch a wood pigeon unaware. I had caught it on video as well, where he come up with a bloody flapping his wings. When he come out the trees I just shouted at him, "Let go, hey, put it down!" And he just let go of it straight away. And the pigeon just flew off, luckily. No broken wings. The dog must have just gently got a hold of it, but didn't bite into it. Otherwise he just would have broken, cracked all his bloody bones in it, broke its wings. But he must have just grabbed a hold of it, and then when I shouted let go, he just opened up his jaw and the pigeon just flew off, luckily. But it was just here somewhere we went into these trees. The non-existent trees now, gone. But have you noticed they've got all these green sleeves where they've been planting new trees ready for the next harvest? To stop the deer getting up there and eating the tops of them so they grow. That's why they put those green sleeves on them to protect them. Right, I'm getting some more droplets coming down now. Well, so far so good, the pathway is still intact. Right, here's a nice big drop down here, waterfall, just on the left, coming up now, 50 yards on. All those plastic green things have blown obviously into the river. So that waterfall back there is a nice place to sit and have a picnic, and above this one here, listen to that, all that water coming down, cascading down over the rocks. Another good place to sit. Just climb over the fence and just go and sit down there on that shelf just above it and just listen to it, all the water cascading down. Because all the fence is down now, you can step over it and go on the other side and go and sit above it. So people, just to reiterate, it's Sunday afternoon, the 26th of April 2026, and I'm here going towards Fairhoff Cottage, coming from the Coquet Valley from Lynn Briggs, where I parked the car. And then when I go back away, I'll be going back up that way, drop down the valley, go past Barrowburn Farm and walk along the road towards Poppy's Cottage, then walk further on past the fishing place where it says no fishing, and then just walk another 2,000 yards along the road and cross that metal bridge. Then I'll be back at the car. That's where I'm going, that's how I'm getting back, and that'll be me circular walk for today. So I've still got quite a distance to walk, and I've still got a couple of hills to go, because I've got to go up that hill to that turnstile gate up on top of the ridge there. So I've got that embankment to go up, and it kills your legs to get to the top. It's alright when you get over the top and then on the other side, because it's all downhill to go down to Barrowburn where the old schoolhouse is. That's where I'll be going down past. Right, so there's the remainders of the walls to do with the property where I'm gone. Straight ahead, you can see and as you get closer, you can see it's separated into three sections where they must have kept the animals in the walled areas when it was a working farm. at one time years ago. Right, so I've got to go around the corner past that one tree remaining. There used to be three in a group just there in a triangle, and between the three of them they used to create like a massive umbrella that you could stand underneath. So if it started the wet stuff, you could go underneath all three and get shelter from getting soaking wet, and just stay underneath them till it stopped or slowed down. But there's only that one tree left by the looks of it. The other two have been chopped down, and they were massive. Right, so I've got to go straight ahead and go alongside those bits of ruins of the walls. You go past that and eventually you get up onto the road, which comes from right to left down the hill here. So as you can see, I'm still following Usway Burn. It's a long stream that comes from Usway Ford Farm right up there to the right at the far side of the valley. Right, not far from getting up on the road, but you can see where they've chopped these trees that were down, if you hear, where you can stand underneath them. You see what's left of the stumps, big huge stumps, because there were three massive trees all interlinked with the leaves and the thingy. So like I say, it created a big umbrella type thing, so you can stand underneath all three of them and get plenty of cover from any wet stuff that was coming down, or snow, or wherever it be, depending on what time of the year you come along here. But if you couldn't get any shelter here, like you say, when you get to Fairhoff Cottage, there's a hangover canopy outside the side doors,